You're listening to Body Confident Friday, the place to be for tools, strategies, and perspectives to help you feel more comfortable and confident in your body. I'm Judy Craddock, the Body Confidence Coach, author of the Little Book of Body Confidence, and creator of the Body Confidence Journey, the coaching program for women who want to stop chasing the perfect body and embrace the one that they are in. Welcome to the show. Today I want to talk about some common body acceptance myths and misconceptions that I see tripping clients up. Now, as a body image coach, I really wish more people knew about these myths because they can keep you from improving the relationship with your body if you buy into them. So in this episode, I'm sharing with you 4 of the most common body acceptance myths and misconceptions that I come across when working with clients. Now, before I get into those myths, I just want to start by acknowledging that body acceptance is hard. It's really hard to go against those deeply ingrained cultural beliefs about bodies and appearance that so many of us have because, we're not taught how to accept our bodies. Instead, we're conditioned not to accept them at all. And diet, beauty, and fitness culture sometimes all tell us that our bodies are flawed, they need to be fixed, not least because this makes a great deal of profit for them. So as a result, it's often these industries that create the body acceptance myths in the first place because they've got a lot of skin in the game. So let's get into the most common body acceptance myths that I have come across. So the first myth is that body acceptance means you have to like or love your body. And I see so many women mistake body acceptance for meaning that they will or they have to like or love how they look. But you don't need to love or even like your body to accept it. But yes, I get why women want to like how they look. That's what we've all been conditioned to want. And it's not surprising because even mainstream body positivity encourages us to love our body no matter what. But that's not what body acceptance means. Body acceptance means to accept your body as it is, to just be able to look at it and say, that's my body, and not constantly wish it was different. And it is possible to accept your body without liking what you see when you look in the mirror. And one of the biggest benefits of body acceptance is that it allows you to get on with your life regardless of whether you love what you see or you don't. So that's myth number 1. Myth number 2 is that body acceptance means you will never have a bad body day again. And so this myth really implies that body acceptance is an end point or a final destination. But it's not. It's not that final destination where you will never experience any negative thoughts or emotions about your body again. And I find that culturally, negative thoughts and emotions can be demonized, and they create the idea that we should only ever experience positive thoughts and emotions. But that is just toxic body positivity. This is simply not what the human experience is like. We have a range of thoughts and emotions, all of which need to be experienced and worked through. And you are not doing body image work wrong if you experience any discomfort about your body in terms of the thoughts or the feelings you have about it. In fact, you need to work through the discomfort to find any kind of relief the other side of it. And it's just not realistic to think that body acceptance means you're never going to have a bad body day again. Progress with your body image is definitely not linear. There will be days where you feel okay in your body, days when you don't, and there'll be days where you just don't even think about your body at all. You're completely neutral about it. And this is all natural and normal. So that's myth number 2. Myth number 3 is that body acceptance means not taking care of yourself. And I have to lay the blame for this myth squarely at the door of diet and wellness culture, because diet and wellness culture can make you think that taking care of yourself means being thinner. So if you aren't actively restricting what you eat, or you're not punishing yourself with exercise, you're not looking after yourself. But let's take a closer look at dieting and that really hardcore exercise. Both of these things involve essentially ignoring your body, not listening to your hunger signals or signs that maybe you've had enough exercise and your body needs to rest. So that might look like, actively working through pain. This isn't taking care of yourself. This is punishment. And if you contrast this punishment with body acceptance means trusting your body and having respect and compassion for it. That definitely sounds to me more like taking care of yourself than the punishment of restriction and over-exercise. Ultimately, only you can decide what taking care of yourself means for you. Everyone is different, and I do believe we all get to choose what we do for our bodies, for ourselves. But if you've been equating self-care with thinness, just take a moment to consider, what's the cost of taking care of yourself in this way, and is it sustainable? And maybe ask yourself, what would taking care of yourself mean to you if it wasn't about being thin? How would you take care of your emotional, physical, and spiritual well-being, which ultimately is a more holistic view of health? So that's myth number 3. And the final myth number 4, is that body acceptance means that you do the work once and then you're done. I mean, if only. Even if you can get to a place where you accept your body most of the time, we still live in a culture that does not encourage body acceptance. That's what I said right at the top of the show. And I know that this sounds a bit depressing, but I really want to be straight with you about this. And this is what makes body acceptance work so hard. And really, the real work is in continuing to accept your body even when others don't, even when the culture doesn't accept your body, or your family or friends don't accept your body. Body acceptance is a lifelong journey. It's not a quick fix. You don't do it once and then you're set for life. And I totally get why some women expect to do the work once and then be done with it, especially if they've been used to this kind of quick fix mentality of diet culture. But doing this work and taking your time over it is totally worth it, because ultimately it's going to allow you more headspace, because you will not be obsessing about your body all the time, and it's going to free up more time for you to do things that are really important to you in your life. Body acceptance is a practice, and like any practice, you have to keep practicing it. So for example, this might look like tuning into a kinder, more compassionate voice in your daily self-talk, or engaging in self-care that nurtures your whole self. And of course, your practices will be unique to you. But once you have your, what I would call your go-to tools at your fingertips, you'll always have something to turn to when you need support. So that is myth number 4. So that's it. 4 body acceptance myths that can really hold back your efforts at better body image if you let them. I really hope that you have found them enlightening. That's all I've got for this episode of Body Confident Friday. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to catch you next time.